What is up, YouTube? This is Dinashi with a brand new deck profile video. This time I'll be showing you the changes and updates to my dinosaur deck. I've been wanting to update this deck since I found out the Miscellaneousaurus was allowed back at 3, but I wanted to wait just a little bit longer and see if any of the new Dinowrestler support was even worth playing. And unfortunately, no, it was not. So after I determined that, and after I removed an engine that was better suited for the mixed build, now it's even more fun to play than it used to be. Let's take a closer look. Starting off with the monster lineup, we have a pair of Baby Sarasaurus. When it's destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard from anywhere, I can special summon any level 4 or lower dinosaur from my deck. One Gallum. If it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, the monster that destroyed it either has to be destroyed or the opponent has to discard a card from their hand. And a pair of Petite Ranodon. It's basically the same as Baby Sarasaurus, except when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard by card effect, I can special summon a level 4 or higher dinosaur, but it cannot attack the turn it's summoned by this effect. I have one Dinowrestler Stegosaur. If it's special summoned, I can add any other Dinowrestler from my deck to my hand, which is going to be the 7-star Pankratops. But if it's in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, and the opponent happens to control more monsters than I do, then during the end phase, I can special summon any other Dinowrestler monster from my graveyard. One Evil Swarm Salamandra, a techie card that I use to accelerate my Xyz plays. I can banish any card out of my graveyard up to twice per turn, and if I do so, I can give him 300 attack points until the end of the opponent's turn. I mainly use this in conjunction with Giant Rex because when it's banished, it special summons itself and gains 200 attack for every banished dinosaur. A playset of Miscellaneousaurus, and welcome back, by the way, my old friend. By discarding it from my hand, I can make all dinosaurs I control immune to all opponents' activated card effects during this main phase of the turn. Also, I can banish it out of the graveyard as well as any other number of dinosaur monsters, and special summon a dinosaur whose level is equal to the number I banished, but it's destroyed during the end phase of the turn. A playset of Soul-Eating Oviraptor. When it's normal or special summoned, I can add any dinosaur from my deck to my hand or send any dinosaur from the deck to the graveyard. Also, once per turn, I can destroy any other dinosaur monster on the field, and if I do so, I can special summon any dinosaur from my own graveyard in defense mode. And one Tyranno Infinity. It gains 1000 attack for every banished dinosaur monster. A playset of Dinowrestler Pankratops. I can special summon it from my hand if my opponent controls more monsters than I do, though this is a hard once per turn, and as a quick effect, I contribute any Dinowrestler monster I control to target and destroy a card on the opponent's side of the field. And a pair of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I can banish 2 dinosaur monsters out of my graveyard to special summon him from my hand. He can attack all monsters the opponent controls. I can destroy a monster in my hand or on my field to set all monsters the opponent controls face down, and if it attacks a defense position monster, it can automatically destroy it and deal 1000 damage to the opponent. Next we move into the spell cards. I have a playset of Called by the Grave, a pair of Dark Hole, a playset of Fossil Dig, which searches any level 6 or lower dinosaur, and I think they made Pankratops a level 7 on purpose because of this. A playset of Lost World. While it's face up, all non-dinosaur monsters lose 500 attack and defense. If a dinosaur monster is normal or special summoned to the field, I can special summon a Jura Egg token to the opponent's side of the field in defense mode. While the opponent controls a token, they can only target tokens with monster-based card effects. And if a normal monster or monsters will be destroyed by battle or card effect once per turn, I can destroy a dinosaur in my hand or in my deck instead. One Monster Reborn. I have one Terraforming, which searches out the Lost Worlds. And I have a pair of Twin Twisters, which is mainly just to get rid of the Giant Rex out of my hand, but back row is becoming an issue again. Next up we have the trap cards. I'm keeping it incredibly simple and sticking to one Metaverse, which is to replace the Terraforming we just lost, one Solemn Warning, and 2 Torrential Tribute. Next we move into the side deck. I have a playset each of Herald of the Abyss, Shared Ride, Rivalry of Warlords, Solemn Johnson, and Solemn Strike. And finally, we finish up with the extra deck. First off, I have one copy of Dinowrestler Gigaspinosaurid. If it battles, my opponent can't play any spell traps until the end of the damage step. My opponent can only attack him. Once per turn, I can target and destroy an opponent's monster for free, and if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can destroy a different card I control instead. I also run 2 Jurac Meteor. Yes, I am still using Jurac Meteor, and it's because I just consider him to be really fun. When he's synchro summoned, I can destroy all cards on the field, and then I can resummon any tuner monster from my graveyard, which of course is just going to be the Dirac. I have 3 Evilzar Dolka, which can detach a material to negate any opponent's monster effect and destroy it. And I do have 3 Evilzar Logia, which can double detach to negate any opponent's spell, trap, normal summon, or special summon and destroy that card. I also have a playset of Reaper-Daucus, which is just a generic link that I use to clear some cards I don't need off the board anymore, but he does have the ability to treat anything he points to as whatever type or attribute I want during my turn. And the final 3 link monsters I run are just generic attribute boosters, which are Mrs. Radiance, Doolittle Chimera, and Wee Witch's Apprentice. And that is the deck. As I'm sure many of you are questioning, I'm not running the pill engine anymore because, honestly, it's really better suited for a mixed build. This is a pure Dino build, so it really didn't see a lot of play even when I did get it, and even then I could only use it on certain instances. I'd rather this deck be a bit more free play and be able to play instantaneously rather than depend on a spell card just to be able to get a singular decent move off. Not to say it's bad or anything, just I prefer the deck this way, and it seems to like playing this way too. And thank you guys for watching the deck profile. If you can think of any ways that I can improve this all Dino deck, feel free to let me know. In the meantime, this has been Anashi, signing out.